I cannot believe this is happening. Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I grew up in Las Vegas. The cheapest form of pandering, Las Vegas, yeah. But I grew up poor. So that's where I'm going to start off. I'm going to start off with poverty. I grew up poor, and just to give you the sense of the kind of poverty I grew up in, it was an argument in my house when in school we had to pay $6 for a recorder. My dad said, we can't afford that. He should use one of the communal dirty recorders. My mom said, no, let him live and splurge, so they gave me $6. That was my life. It also meant hand-me-downs, like hand-me-down clothing, and it wasn't very bad. If you can imagine me, a high school version of me wearing baby blue corduroy jeans that were one size too small, that was me in high school. No pity, it was fine. But then one day in Algebra 2 class, the principal's daughter, Karen, and I had a crush on her because she was breathing, and she turned to me and she said, where did you get those jeans? I really like them. It wasn't a complicated question. I knew where I got them. I got them from the black trash bag that had all the other clothes, but I couldn't say that to her. So in my mind, I'm thinking, stores. What are the names of stores? But I'm poor. I don't go to the mall. So Walmart? No, I can't say that. So the only thing that came out of my mouth was my mom got, and then it's over. It doesn't matter because whatever comes after my mom is not ever cool or attractive or sexy. Karen and I never went out. And I blame it on poverty. And my parents tried. My parents did the best that they could to raise me. My mom did the best that they could to raise me. My dad was an asshole. Somebody once asked me, so when did you figure out that your dad wasn't Superman? What? One? I don't know. Whenever memories started being formed, that's when it happened. But they did do something very successfully. They protected me from being molested as a child. That's my sister laughing. It is true. It is true. And this is where the show took a very different turn. But they did it through a combination of no sleepovers and then unadulterated fear. When I was 12 years old, I went on my first camping trip in middle school, and the last thing that my mom told me was, have fun, stay safe, anyone can be a child molester. And so fast forward to the first night of the camping trip, and I was sleeping in a two-person tent with Kevin. Kevin was 11 years old, and I was suspicious. And he didn't help it any because we got in our sleeping bags and we turned off the flashlights, and the first thing that Kevin says is, if you fall asleep before I do, I'm going to give you a wet willy. I didn't know what a wet willy was. But given what my mom told me, I thought I was about to be molested by Kevin. And that's the moment I knew that anyone could be a child molester. But I survived. I grew up. I had kids. I have twin boys. No one cares. Great. I'm glad. No, that's fine, because I hate it, because every single time I go out with them, somebody comes up and inevitably says, are they twins? What kind of inane, stupid there are two identical human beings in front of you. What else could have happened? I want to say, no, they were triplets, but one of them died. Thank you very much for bringing that up. I appreciate it. And I also hate how they say, well, it's good that you had twins first because then you have no frame of reference. You can't compare it to having just one, so all you know is having twins. That is stupid. I can imagine doing half the work at any point in time. I change a diaper. If I had one, I'd be done. That's easy to imagine. But they are great. I do find that I'm having trouble keeping up with them. Because I've gained a lot of weight. If you look at me now, there is a before picture over here and an after picture that has not yet come to fruition. But I was in denial. I got up to over 300 pounds and I still looked in the mirror and I thought, oh yeah, this looks good. Because I see myself every day. But it wasn't until at work I was going down the hallway and I turned the corner and somebody else was coming, and when they stepped out of the way, they did this. Like a full slide. Like, excuse me, I don't want to get caught in your gravitational pull, so let me orbit around you so as to avoid your hulking mass that's right in front of me. It's sad because it's true. So that's what I'm working on. So just to recap, the themes of tonight have been poverty, molestation, parenthood, and obesity. Thank you very much.